topic: The Story of the Worst Day of My Life by Kamber Awan. On a bright Friday morning, I dropped my wife at her office in DHA. The red light finally changed to yellow, and before it could turn green, the cars had already started moving. So I also started moving. There was a fat guy wearing a black jacket on a motorbike, with a very small kid, a girl, not more than 5, wearing a school uniform. The white car ahead of both of us suddenly pulled its brake and the biker rider crashed into the white car. While I hastily slammed the brakes of my car as well, the man and his daughter had fallen on the road. The bike's black wheel was still moving, which was causing it to move a little bit under my car. While I was trying to help the man get up, a crowd grew out of nowhere. Within 4 seconds of the fall, there were almost 20 people, already running and trying to rescue the man and his child. Karachites like to help others a lot. 3 people from the crowd grabbed my shirt, and the guy now tried to slap me, saying, "You rich people in cars think that we people on bikes are just insects and you can drive over us." Oh my god, I thought in my mind. What the? I could see his face getting extremely angry, and the crowd held on to me like I was the criminal. The bike rider now got even angrier and was saying to the people, "Don't let him go. We have to teach them a lesson so they will respect people like us." He, along with his daughter, got in my car. He told me using expletives, "I'm taking your car now. Do whatever you can." And off he went. I decided to call the police. To my surprise, I received a call back from police and they showed up to go with me to the scene of the crime. I sat in the front of the van with a driver and another inspector. The police driver asked his inspector, "How can we drive there? We have run out of diesel." I held my head and thought, oh my god, their life is miserable. That was just the beginning of a very long day with the police, with incidents of police car running out of diesel and policemen being told off by their bosses while they tried to help me find my car, as I sat wedged between them or helped them push their diesel-less vans. Much later, I got an SMS from my brother. My car had been abandoned near my house. I still wanted to thank the police for all their help. One of the officers said, "You got your car. Now what about us?" I replied, "What about you? I don't understand." I started feeling uncomfortable. "Well, your car is listed as being snatched, and you cannot drive your car until we clear it off the stolen cars list. Because you might get caught by the police even if you are driving your own car." So finally, after much back and forth, I finally paid off the police. I went to pick up my wife. She seemed extraordinarily beautiful that day. Maybe because of all the ugly faces I had been seeing all day long. I had to go to an interview which I missed. I had lost almost 2000 rupees for so-called sweetening of the process. The man who was on the bike might have been frightened by the accident or frustrated and showed his anger towards the class of society who could afford to have big cars, while he could not even provide a safe vehicle for his daughter whom he loved a lot. All the people in that crowd who were dressed in dirty clothes and were on foot or were passengers of a passing bus, who also showed their anger, were showing their anger for their deprived place in our society. After all this, I am not angry at the man even though he cursed me and broke the keychain of my car keys. Instead, I just wish him well and wish that he had enough money to buy a safe vehicle to take his daughter to school so he won't get into another accident And for myself, I would say that it was just an unlucky day. Otherwise, would I be writing the first ever story in my life?